So, vlog time again. Ooh, I need to shave, BRB. I feel like a new man. The second vlog is almost like the difficult second album. Well, without a degree of difficulty, or any skill, or any expectations. In any news, the Warhammer moments sound awesome, and if you need any help before I go or when I'm back, you know I'm up for it. Too bad about that Dick Ronnie though. No one needs their new BB Officer Thunder stolen. Yeah, taste that editing. Because as much fun as editing may be, you need some incredibly mild text-based escapism every now and then. On the deadline front, I'd be happy to be the Al Taskmaster, but you'd have to obviously tell me your tasks, and when I have to master them. On an entirely different note, Gav's reintroduced me to TAC recently for reasons that I can't quite remember, and it's just fascinating going through all the old posts and looking for nonsense. I mean, some of the imagery of the post is just magnificent. Take this frankly stunning post from author W. Westfail. Goldenmane said, "I'll go with you." He followed Dustflower back to camp. "The wolves returned!" he kept shouting to himself. He was almost to the camp now. Does he not have any idea what that would actually look like? "The wolves returned! The wolves returned! The wolves returned! The wolves returned! The wolves returned!" We may never know from whence Westfall came. I'm filming this on a completely different day, but they probably wouldn't even... Anyway, it's that time of the video where I recommend films. I apologise, but this week is another bumper 2-film week, but it's an optional one. In light of the 10-year anniversary of 9/11, I'm recommending A. Loose Change, and B. Fahrenheit 9/11. Loose Change is a conspiracy theorist documentary, which puts forward arguments to suggest that 9/11 was an inside job. Disclaimer! Most of it is complete hokum and has been debunked, but it's still an entertaining watch, and it's in YouTube in its entirety. Link down there, in my pants. Fahrenheit 9/11 is less directly related to 9/11 itself, but focuses more on the Iraq War and the further implications of the attacks. Despite being directed by a giant socialist weasel, it's the best documentary I've ever seen, and it's well worth seeing. However, recommending 4 films in 2 videos is a bit of a dick move by anyone's standards, so you don't have to watch both of them. And Loose Change is probably the better option since it's on YouTube. And finally, since we're apparently moving through every form of entertainment and reviewing it, conveniently I just finished a book, so I'm going to do a little book review for you now. The book is John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath, and I've got to say it's just overwhelmingly good. I'd already read Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men, which sort of sets you up for The Grapes of Wrath in the same way that Animal Farm sets you up for 1984. The 2 books have the same sort of underlying theme, that life in California in the 30s was fucking hard. The Grapes of Wrath follows the Joad family on their voyage from Oklahoma, where they're from, to California, where they believe that they can find work. However, it's no spoiler to tell you that the Joads find nothing except misery, the disheartened masses, and the horrible semblance of human that resides in California running the big farms where they intend to work. Now, it's important to say that The Grapes of Wrath is really, really slow. I mean, it takes a long time to get going, and between every chapter that follows the narrative, there's a chapter that focuses on an aspect of life for the Okies, as Steinbeck calls them, which is the native people of Oklahoma. These chapters between chapters have some of the most incredible writing I've ever seen. I mean, one sentence from these chapters shits on everything I have ever achieved. All in all, The Grapes of Wrath really deserves the reputation it has, which is of Steinbeck's magnificent octopus, as Bolgic would say. So I'd advise you to read it if you have the time or the inclination. So that's pretty much the end of my video for this week, and I'm not entirely sure how to end it, but you like close-ups, right? Right?